Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelby and today I'm going to be doing a Kindle book haul. So over the last couple of months I have accumulated quite a few books. I have 10 to talk about, but these do not include library books, ARCs, or Kindle Unlimited books. I do have a whole separate video I am making on the ARCs I currently have to read, all digital ARCs, but these are just ones I've purchased. Either they were free or I got them on really good deals, or part of like series that are Kindle mostly only. So yeah, I will hop right into it. Most of them are going to be romance and like mystery thrillers. I will link all of them down below, and like I said, I have 10 to talk about and I'm going to hop right into it. So the first one I have to talk about is Swear on This Life by Renee Carlino, and I've heard great things about this author. She's a romance author, and I've heard they're kind of harder hitting books from what I remember. This one is about a girl named Emmeline, and she reads a book by this author, and it's like all the buzz, this new book, and when she reads it she feels like she's reading her own life story, and it turns out it is her own life story, and it is written by the guy who was her first love when she was younger, but he apparently is writing under a pen name. And so she's pretty mad that he turned her life into a story and kind of changed things and made her look bad. And so I believe she finds him, and it is their romance, I'm assuming, some kind of second chance, hate to love type of deal. But I cannot wait to read this one. I've heard such good things. And then I got this other book recently called Our Life in a Day by Jamie Fury. I've never read anything by this author before, but I saw one of my Goodreads friends rating it and it sounded so good. It says it's for fans of One Day by David Nichols. It is basically 24 hours of someone's life, so it's a married couple, I believe, and it's 10 years of their relationship boiled down in 24-hour segmented hours. So I believe you get all the best and worst moments of their life on each hour, and so it's 24 hours and you get a whole feeling for their life in those 24 hours. And it sounds right up my alley. I have a feeling it's going to be funny but sad, everything kind of in one book. So can't wait to read this one, and I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm really excited. And then I got the next book in the Mavericks Tackle Love series by Max Monroe. It is called Pick 6. I just read Wildcat a couple weeks ago and loved it, and I believe it's a 4-part series, so I picked up the next book. And this one is about a guy named Sean Phillips. He is the Mavericks wide receiver, and he was briefly mentioned in Wildcat, but he gets his own book now. And he falls for a vlogger named Six Malone, so I guess the team is being like filmed for something, and the vlogger who's doing it is named Six Malone, and she's sassy and sweet, all these things, and he has a romance with her. So can't wait to read it. I remember that Wildcat was super steamy and enjoyable and cute, so I'm very excited for Pick 6. And then I have one that I got from Prime. So from Amazon you get to be like Prime First Reads or something like that, and I get either a hardback for $10 or a Kindle book for free. So I just chose the Kindle book for free, and I got one by an author I've never read, and it's called I'm Fine and Neither Are You, and it's by Camille Pagan, I think that's how you say her name, and it is a contemporary women's fiction book, and it's about two friends, Penelope and Jenny. Penelope does not have the marriage that she wants, and she feels like Jenny has the perfect life and always been kind of jealous of Jenny's life. But then something happens to Jenny and her like perfect facade kind of crashes. So Penelope decides to tackle the problems in her marriage and change her life, and it kind of shakes everything up and she's not really sure how to react to it. So I assume it's just kind of some contemporary, not romance or anything like that, but just a contemporary women's fiction. So I'm very excited for this one, and I believe it comes out in April because it was my pick for March. And then I also got The Perfect Family by Shalini Boland. I've read 2 other books by Shalini Boland and I really liked them. They're both solid 4-star reads, so I picked up The Perfect Family. And this is about a mother named Gemma, and she has a couple of children, and she's getting ready one morning and her oldest child says that the younger child is missing and not anywhere to be found. So she goes into this frenzy looking for her child, and the child is found, but then I think once the child is found, all these things are stirred up in her personal life, and things cannot go back to how it was before, and there's secrets and drama, and that just sounds amazing. And I really do like Shalini Boland's writing, and can't wait to get to this one. And then I have The Sister by Louise Jensen. I've read 2 of her books physically, but I saw that The Sister was on sale for like $1 or $2, so I just picked it up on my Kindle. And she writes suspense books. Really enjoy them. This one is about a girl named Gracie. Her best friend Charlie died, and she's been haunted by her best friend's death ever since. And her best friend said something to her on her deathbed about making a mistake and needing Gracie's forgiveness. So it's always stuck with her, and she needs to know what she was sorry for and what she needs her forgiveness of. And I believe she just looks into Charlie's past and realizes she didn't really know her friend, and who knows what's going to happen on that. So can't wait to read that one as well. And then I have one that's the first in a series, and it got pretty highly rated by my friends on Goodreads, so this is why I picked it up. And it is called Black Heart by Anna Lou Weatherly. Never read anything by her, but it is the first book in the Detective Dan Riley series, so it's kind of just a detective book. And it is about a man that is found dead in a hotel room, and it's an apparent suicide, but is it really a suicide? And I believe Dan Riley is investigating it. And he left some kind of letter, like a suicide note, but is it real? Is it fake? His wrists were slit. Did someone murder him, or did he kill himself? So it's about that, and that one sounds really good as well. And then one that everyone raves about is by Elle Kennedy. It's called The Deal, and it is the first in the Off-Campus series, and I've been wanting to get to this forever, and it was either free or really cheap on Kindle, so I ended up picking that one up. And Off-Campus is a new adult series. I think it's some kind of sports romance. And this is about a girl who is in college, and she really has the hots for this guy on the hockey team. And the only way she can get him to go out with her is if she tutors him, because if he doesn't get good grades, he'll be kicked off of the team. And so she tutors him in exchange for him pretend dating her. So it's a sports romance, a fake dating trope. So can't wait to get to this one as well, because I've heard nothing but good things, and I want to read the series called Briar U, which is like the spin-off of Off-Campus. So I have to read this one first. So can't wait for that one. And then 2 more to talk about. I have Friends Like These by Sarah Alderson, and this is a suspense novel as well, and it is about girls that used to be friends named Becca and Lizzie, and they haven't been friends in a long time. Becca always appeared to have the perfect life, and Lizzie was always pretty jealous, and so they weren't friends, and for some reason now it's years later and they're back in each other's lives, and I'm assuming something bad happens in their friendship or in their lives. Not really sure. I kind of like to go into my novels, especially suspense, blind. It just helps me not predict the endings, because I tend to do that. But I've heard good things about this one as well. And then the last one I have to talk about is The Loyal Wife by Natalie Borelli. Never heard anything about it either. I just saw a couple good ratings on Goodreads, and it was really affordable on Amazon. I think that Amazon like recommends on the bottom like some books that are similar to ones I'm reading, and if they're cheap and they get good ratings, I usually will pick them up, and this was one of them. And it's about a wife named Tamara. She discovers that her husband Mike is having an affair, but this is a big mistake because she knows some secrets about Mike, and she is going to seek revenge for his affair. And basically she knows these secrets from his past, and she could reveal them as a revenge against him. So he's definitely going to regret cheating on her and having an affair. So that one sounds really good. I love books about women kind of going crazy when they find out their husbands are cheating on them. So this one sounds really good. So those are the 10 books that I have to talk about today. Let me know down below if you've read any of these, and if you have any Kindle recommendations or anything that's on sale that you think I would like. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.